Flip me off when we're live. Aaron, flip me off when we're live. Okay, there's the middle finger. Hi, guys. Welcome to I'm sorry we're tardy, but a few retardees came to the party late.
Everyone
don't be retarded for the party.
Rannazzisi had to get fitted for a funeral.
I didn't.
And you had another baby this morning. Congratulations.
Wow.
We're also not live, so we're not tardy.
Yeah, we're not live.
we're
Not late for anything.
No.
We're not live.
We're fine for where we are.
We're just recording it.
Yep.
So we can do whatever we want and not get in trouble by Mike.
Not everything.
Because we don't have to edit it.
Yeah, it's still going to have to go up.
Well, welcome to the show. Obviously, Johnny, Aaron, Fight Nanny, and Sam Rembley.
No.
What is your name?
Nope.
Rembley.
No.
Fucking man, I'm close though, right?
You kind of not close. You know me for a long time.
But you were on the League of Their Own.
Nope. That's a different show.
Is that true?
That's no.
Doesn't ring a bell.
That's a movie, and that's not a show. I was
Congrats. You were in a movie. And that's big. Ladies and gentlemen, Slam Rembley.
Perfect. Thank you very much for having me. Thanks for having me back. Remember when you guys shoved stuff into my butthole at the ATC Fest
I was
last
just
year?
asking if your wife knew that you did that.
Doesn't know a lot of things about
Does
the
she?
stuff that I did.
Does she? Good question.
No, I gave her a really I just said it went well.
That's funny
And I said
because
a lot
Did
of
she
people
lurk
laughed.
your? I mean, you guys have been. I mean,
No.
you were college sweethearts.
Yeah.
That's how you met, right?
Yeah.
And I remember when she gave you a timeout, and you had to sleep at Ari's, and he was mad that you were emotionally insubordinate.
Yeah.
And punished you for it.
Many times.
And
He
made
give me
you-
chores lists.
Oh, is that right?
The list of chores.
What were his chores?
Yeah, like I would wake up in the morning. Well, wake up.
With
I
the
would
sun.
wake up with the sun because
Yeah,
I would be
yeah.
in the middle of the living room during 90 degrees on an air mattress with no sheets. Where I would roll over and the first 2 layers of my skin would peel off. And then I would go to the bathroom.
Right.
And in the bathroom, on the mirror, was a Post-it note with list of chores.
Stop.
Because of your failure to communicate with your wife. And
Not your wife at the time, though.
well, your girlfriend.
Yeah.
And because you have to have residence with me, here's a list of chores for the day. Dishes. There were dishes in the sink.
Sure.
And I'm not talking about they were like dishes for the week.
Yeah, he's not a clean person, so I
No,
could
he
just
wasn't
see
a savage, but he wasn't.
Yeah.
You
His
know,
cars are
and-
gross.
Oh, his cars.
Like
I never-
Porterville, just
His cars are
Yeah,
disgusting.
but he's not. I mean, he's not like. I wouldn't describe him as of all of my friends. Like
he's no David
he's
No.
Taylor.
in the middle of the level.
No.
Yeah. Like David Taylor. Like
No.
You know.
There's
they-
like
Yeah, the
rats. You
inside
pick
of
up his
his car.
pants. Yeah, and
Yeah.
Yeah, there are newspaper clippings from the '90s in David Taylor's car.
Yeah. You're like moon landing. And
Yeah.
You're like, whoa.
But yeah, so I did have to live with Ari for a little bit.
Bertolino's making sure that no one's got their cocks out right there.
Really?
He was
Is that a
just-
cock check?
No. It was definitely like a. Is everything cool?
He's checking
check.
back again. He just looked
See,
back.
there he goes.
But
Dude,
it
he's
looks
still
like
look at that
it looks
face.
like Aaron's
he's coming in.
struggling though.
Is that a
Looks like there's some ATC stuff happening.
No,
see?
he's just checking us out now. Now he wants.
It's
to
funny
know.
because with you, I wouldn't think we'd get in trouble. I think.
No.
No.
Like,
And he's like, I don't want my cash cow.
Yeah.
To be involved in this.
Oh, yeah,
shit
he's-
show.
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
You're cock checking everyone just to make sure. Yeah, that's it. That's your full.
But his
What's
just
my
facing
job?
That window is just like.
I run operations at ATC, and then for 2 hours a week, I stare through a little mirror to make sure no one's cocks are out.
Yeah.
Make sure Ari isn't fingering himself.
Oh
Which it
boy!
could
Funny
be.
that Tracy doesn't know stuff though, because I guess I'm a fan of comedy, so I listen to like all these podcasts. So like Jeff couldn't hide anything like that from me. I'd be like, "Oh, that was really funny. You sucked that guy's dick."
Tracy's very ostrich. She puts the head in.
Not on a podcast, he can't hide it. How could he hide something on a podcast?
No, I'm saying I know your personality type,
Yes.
and like.
What does that mean?
No, I'm saying
So you're all over it.
you started dating Jeff, and you're like, I'm gonna listen to everything he ever did.
I'm saying now too. I don't like comedy and don't listen to like way too many podcasts.
No, I'm saying yes, you do, and that's how you guys got to know each other.
Does
But
that-
like,
what does me listening to every Boner City have to do with me listening to every Danish?
no, I'm saying that they've been together. Like if you and Jeff started dating 15 years ago,
Yeah.
you wouldn't even give a flying fuck about podcasts. You're like, just
Yeah,
do your own
I think
thing.
Tracy. I think what he's trying to say, and this is probably the reason why she, as far as I'm concerned, she's less day-to-day operations, and if shit spills into her news cycle, it's probably really fucking bad. Like, the last thing she heard about me was that I lied about 9/11.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And that's been a hot minute. That's been a hot minute.
A couple of years ago.
You've been pretty good for a while.
Yeah, I've been really good for a while. So
been on good behavior.
When news gets to her, it's usually pretty bad and already aggressive.
Like if Stern is talking about you.
Yeah.
I want to sit with her, just me and her, have some wine and watch the gay porn and see her reaction.
That she'd be fine with. I think she would think it's silly and stuff. And mostly she'd want to know, she would think
last All Things Comedy Festival.
All Things Comedy Festival.
You made out with those two guys.
Yeah. Well, yes. Tongue kissed.
Do you ever miss those?
Four-way tongue kiss. By the way, some of them still call my podcast once in a while.
They
call in
here, and I get hit up from them all the time. But
one of them is starting shortstop on my softball team.
Oh, really?
True? Yeah.
Well. Is he good?
Yeah, he's great.
Of course he is. This guy doesn't let any balls get by him.
I know. I think if she watched it.
Do you ever jerk off and think about those guys?
Always.
I mean, no, I don't. No, not all of them together, individually.
Okay, yeah,
individually.
Yeah, sure.
But never at the
You're
group
not a
thing.
whore, Steve.
No, I could never do the group thing again. My shit
that
would
was
explode.
just for the festival.
Yeah, there were other I played Kelsey Cook in that foosball thing. And I lost, and she had it. She waxed my chest a K into my chest.
So when you lose to her, she gets to.
So you had to explain a K in your chest.
So I went from there to my son's Little League game, sat down next to Tracy, and she's like, "Where were you?" And I was like, "Oh, I was doing a podcast." And by the way, I've got a K shaved, like it's waxed into my chest.
Just so you know, before we fuck for the one time a month.
No, 3 times a week.
3 times a week milkings, bro.
Strict rules.
It's not.
Is it true? How do you know?
Because I listen to podcasts, bro.
She doesn't, though. She has no idea. That's why I can get away with that stuff. Sometimes my brother-in-law is a huge DNO fan. My brother-in-law. So he narcs on me to her. Like, I know for a fact the other night when we went, and I told everyone that I was going to get a milking, but she had her period.
Right.
And so I know that's going to get, that'll get to her before I get it to her.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That was great, though. He goes, I'm due for a milking tonight or yesterday. So he's like, I'm late.
Have it
well, no.
Does your assistant call you and go, by the way, you have an audition for
here's how it works.
League of Their Own 2, and you're due for a milking tonight.
Look, here's how it works. 3 times a month, we hit it for real, where it's like both parties completely invested, passionate, and
3 times a month.
3 times a month, it's like.
But is this like not contractual?
No.
But you have
but 3 times a week on
all
average.
but a written agreement.
There's the rollover and
there's
let's get this done.
or I just put it up against her in the morning or the night,
and you're due.
And there's a little bit of reciprocation on the other side, this is good, but there's not a lot of I know why we're there.
I'm not into it, but I'll let you get yours.
Yeah.
Is it reciprocating in the sense of are there times where she's like, yeah, and she's rubbing her clam all over your face and you're kind of tired? And you're
no, never. Absolutely. 0.0.
Yeah.
24 years almost to this point.
24 years of your life you've been with the same woman.
20 years.
Give or take, other than when you were doing Ari's dishes.
Yeah, dishes and here and there.
But that was before you were married. But now you're at a point in time in your relationship where she just knows you have a bigger itch than she can scratch.
Of course.
Right?
Of course.
And she's not itchy at all.
No.
Probably never again.
No. There's no need for her to itch.
How long would you have to go on a sexual strike before she
notices or needs?
Both.
Notices is like 5 days, 2 weeks, or 5 days, 2 weeks.
All right. Oh, yeah. She's
Needs?
he's missing his fucking...
Needs? I couldn't even begin. I don't know. I don't know, honestly. Probably 3 or 4 months, maybe 5 months.
That's shorter than I thought.
Here's what we did 6 months once after
6 months of nothing
after the first birth.
I was gonna say her vagina hurt.
It was bad.
Yeah, my vagina got messed up too.
She told me all
Everyone's
about
vagina
it.
gets messed up.
She told me all about it.
I
So
know,
the
it totally
second birth was
sucks.
okay.
Second birth.
This gives me hope.
Yes. Yes.
Because I thought it was never going to be okay again. I am, though, but I'm ready to talk about it. But yeah,
No,
when you're in it, you're devastated. You're like,
she's going to have another kid.
I cried. I cried
I think Jeff did too.
Cried because what?
Because here's the deal. I knew that she was like, I'm going to try for you. Like after the first month, she was like, go fuck yourself.
Oh, yeah.
The second month,
you're still bleeding.
Honestly,
like
you are terrible, even if you ask me. The third month, I was like, you know what's gonna like something has to happen, or I'm gonna explode. And then it was like,
your mouth isn't blown out.
I was gonna
you didn't puke a baby, lady.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's that. Yeah.
And then also, it was like tired, and then also we tried, and it was like a nightmare, dude.
Oh my
and she's
God.
breastfeeding and all this and all that.
Yeah, and it makes you dry down
dry
there.
everything.
And you're like, all of a sudden you're missing doing Ari's dishes.
You're like this stupid baby.
You're like, that list wasn't that bad.
I mean, really, all I was doing was washing windows and doing dishes from the 70s.
And so, and then but it was terrible. It was really like, and then I knew she wanted to, or she was trying to, but
be accommodating,
but it was like
as a partner.
It
was not. You just can't.
It was pain, and you're hurting someone.
Well, it's not even that. It's just like you're tired. You're breastfeeding. Every time this kid cries, now you gotta, try to sell this baby on the black market.
You gotta carry this baby. I'm crying all the time.
Yeah.
Trying to self milk, and so it was tough. It was but yeah. So I think 6 months, and she never was like, oh, I'm fucking dying too. Like
Never.
Not during that. So I think like 6 or 7 months. Or
right now that you guys are done having kids, right?
Yeah. We're 100. I am. I got a vasectomy. Yeah.
I mean, but
she could still have him, I guess.
She talks to me about it all the time.
Yeah, you might have questions if she turned up pregnant.
Well, of course.
Teebs?
Hey, take it easy.
Wait, what?
Take it easy. There's no way that kid's going to be white. But so you think it would, if you just went on like some sort of sexual strike, or just didn't even mention it, didn't threaten her with it, but you're just like,
we'll see.
I'll
show her. Yeah.
You do a thing on your phone, you hit the when it starts counting minutes, and then you go, let's see how long this motherfucker goes.
I'm gonna have to get a new phone. I'm be like, hey, by the way, if with this new version, does the clock that I have running on my stopwatch on my old phone, when I sync up with the new phone, will it continue and pick up right where it left off?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's been running for 2.5 years.
How long do you think it would go before she's like, I literally can't stand it anymore. I fucking need you inside of me.
I don't think she's ever felt that way. Ever. Think about it, Teebs. I honestly don't think she's ever. I'm being.
I mean, that's
100%.
when you first started dating, though, right?
No.
What?
No.
Son of
that's
a
when
bitch.
the passion is like alive.
No, but, I mean, like
That's how you have a successful marriage. Never really love each other, really.
No, I mean,
oh my God.
I do. No, I really feel like she enjoys it, and we did it a lot when we were. But like, she was never like, oh, I'm dying for it or you right now.
Yeah.
There was always like, she would walk in and I was all over her.
Yeah, you'd have a boner ready to
Yeah,
go.
like there was never a time. I was relentless. I am relentless. Like I am always the one. If she wears shorts, I think it's like, oh, we're ready to fuck. Like she wants to fuck.
Totally. 100%
and so like,
hear you.
If she even made a left towards fucking street, I'd be like, yep, I'm with you. She would never surprise me. It's never like she's never gonna jujitsu surprise me with like wanting to fuck. One time, I'll take that back. Okay. One time.
Sure. And by the way, there's no way she will listen to this because, as we know, she hates your career.
Yeah, she's not interested at all. But one time we were in Mexico and we had a rough day. It was like traveling and all this stuff, kids and everything.
This isn't
drinking.
When you
this
lost
was like
a blanket?
2 years ago, 2.5 years ago.
Okay, yeah.
And like a rough day of travel. Everyone's like tired, and she just kind of had a couple beers, like but loosey goosey, not too hammered. We got back to the room. I was a little bit stressed. Like and they went to their half of the room. All of a sudden, I go take a shower. I come out. She's naked on the bed and just attacks me.
Where were the kids?
They were in their room. There was like a two little thing
on the bed.
They were. Video.
That's how much
one was
needed it.
One was holding the boom mic, and the other one had the video camera. So it was a Rannazzisi production.
Union job.
How do you think the Duplass brothers started? So we and she just and I don't think it was out of like need or necessity, but I think it was just like her. So that was like the closest to a left turn.
What do you mean it wasn't out of need?
I don't think she was like, I needed it. I think it was just to make me happy.
Really?
I don't know.
Maybe that's almost better.
I think that's the
which is fine. Either way, dude, I was like psyched.
I mean, you take what you can get.
Yeah, psyched.
No matter how you slice it, it's better than Ari's dishes.
It totally. And his nutsack on my fucking
not
forehead.
attractive. Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. Why? Do you attack Jeff?
Not anymore, really. Since
No.
the baby.
Since the baby?
The baby ruins your life. Like
There's no more attack.
sex life.
But is it because of the fact that you have a baby and you have this responsibility to the baby, so you can't
just, like, does
think
something
about
to your
nothing
hormones.
other
Change your
than
hormones, yeah.
Yeah, it just
you're like,
does-
this baby's in another room and you can't be present with him because you're so,
Makes you
as
frigid.
a mother, attached to this baby in the other room.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. He's
Which is
giving
for
me
sale.
hope that it goes
Which
away
is for
later.
sale, by the
Whatever
way.
you've done to your body, when you're a kid, you can never reach 100% of like energy, capacity, ability to function. So you never are going to get there again. Like
as a mom,
as a parent, mom or dad.
It's like
for you as well.
Or a dad, like one that's
I was
around.
gonna say you seem like you're okay though. The sex drive department.
Oh,
I mean,
no. Here's the deal. No, I'll explain to you my math here. Hold on. Everybody debits it the other, like whatever, however they move it to other things. Now I'm saying, mom or dad will never get to 100% again. Maybe we get to 90%.
Once you have a kid, yeah.
Now, how I decide to take that 10% and remove it from other places, sex is not getting touched. My sex drive is going to remain.
Well, because it takes 2 to 10.
Yeah, I nap more during the day. Other things to get, But what I'm saying is, like, for her specifically, like, I think she just took it all out of like sex. Like that's all comes out of that. Like all 10% that I'll never get back.
And you're like 3% Sports Center.
Whatever it was.
Sports Center 4 times a day. I'll watch it three times a day.
I only jerk off twice a day.
Yeah. Oh God. Because that's what I was gonna say.
Whatever. No, I'm saying.
How did your
twice a week?
How did your jerk offs go from the? In particular, the first kid. Yeah, the first kid. And then she's pretty much out. She took that 10%, and that's all sex.
Yeah.
You went from how many times a week beating off to how many times a week beating off?
Skyrocketed.
You went from like 3 times a week to.
I mean, and you have to think about
twice a
it.
day.
This is also that time. The time you're talking about is the genesis of internet porn.
Yeah.
These two worlds.
It's like your
That's
joke
a good
collided.
time
It's like your joke. Like you were patient 0.
Yeah,
You're patient
exactly.
She
I got a
totally
new
cool with that?
new thing that I'm counting this year. And I'm no joke. I have a.
What do you mean? Each time?
Every single.
That you
time.
jerk off.
Yes.
That's crazy.
You're just putting a little tick on your calendar.
Don't worry about where I tick it.
Let's go look at that calendar again in the kitchen. They're just telling me.
I tell every
really-
quarter I tell my accountant, write this number down.
But you really are
If we
actually.
can write it off at the end of the year. we'll
Where
figure
are we
it out.
right now?
You don't. I'll tell you this. I will say this. I'm not going to tell you exactly.
Wait,
I'm not
before
gonna-
that. What
I'll
is
tell you this.
Great.
Starting
I had
January
a number
1st?
that I thought where I wanted to
January
be each
1st?
quarter, and we're almost coming at the end of June 30th.
January 1st, or when did you start?
June 30th is 6 months. Tomorrow, next week is 6 months. I had a number at 6 months.
You had a quarterly goal.
I am 45% over where I thought I would be.
Let's talk numbers. Let's talk numbers.
Okay, so it's got to.
You started January 1st.
Okay.
And is that true?
January 1, yep.
And you go,
It was my
okay,
New Year, one of my New Year's
I am
resolutions.
going to count every
Yep.
time I beat off because I embarrass myself. I look in the mirror and I go, are we really at this point in our life? Okay, I would like to.
And I also wanted to see a pattern.
I would like to
So we're at-
see.
Oh
Yeah, I would like
I wanted to see a
We're at like
pattern.
170
Yep.
days now, something like that, right? Okay.
170 days.
Is it over 100?
No. Oh, it's definitely
Oh,
over
it's
100.
over. It's over.
There's no
Way
way it's
over.
not. Oh, dude. I'm over 100
so once
since
every day?
Friday.
So it's more than once a day?
Oh, dude. Well,
See, now
I
here's
don't
the
have that kind of
problem.
time.
Here's the I didn't.
I probably jerk off.
someday
If we're going to be honest, I would say, as
More
a
than
guy
once a
that's
day?
half at 90, I probably, and I'm extremely lonely, and I'll never be loved, but I probably jerk off 12 times a week.
Stern calls it getting the poison
That's a
out.
lot.
Yeah,
I love that.
Is it though? Is it really?
that's the thing. I have a bit now where I say like last week I did 12 times.
That feels like a lot.
And a lot of people go, okay,
Me
that's a
and
lot.
Johnny
There's
But
a
it's
lot of
not
people.
really.
Some
It's
people
the
applaud.
reason.
Some people don't know. I go,
8 of them are out of boredom, and 4 of them are out of necessity.
I go, some people go, oh my God, he did it more. Like that means a couple times he did it more than once a day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wrong. 3 days I didn't do it at all.
Wow,
I
even
could not go 3 days.
that's something. Holy shit!
I couldn't go 3 days.
But here's the deal.
I have a wet dream if
But I don't have a
like
family, and I don't
patterns
have
comes
two
out.
sons.
I've noticed patterns. Like there are times when I'm not on the road, it's pretty like it's below 7.
Oh, okay. So
Okay,
you're
if
in
I
the
go
hotel,
on
when
the
you're at
road,
home, when you're
yes.
at home,
when I'm on the
that makes
road,
sense,
Yeah, because you're doing
numbers
family shit.
skyrocket.
The kids are there. Your wife's
Yes.
there.
It's
hotels
like-
are the best.
But when
places.
you're
Yes.
bored in
So
a
bad.
You
And
have
so,
nothing to do.
I mean, I'll tell you this. I won't tell you the exact numbers. I'll tell you the weekly high, the highest week. You
on
wanna know the
December
highest week?
31st, are you like saying on your
The
podcast
highest
the
week.
number?
117 days, he said.
What?
70.
Yeah, that,
170?
it was 30, and we're halfway through June. So
170?
something like that.
Yeah.
What 3, 6, 9 times 2 would be 180.
I'm not going to tell you the number. I will tell you this.
You fucking-
I will tell you 2 numbers, and that's all I'll say. I'm not going to tell you exact numbers.
7 and
It is
13.
over 170. So we're over an average one a
Okay,
day.
let me see.
And the highest number in a week, do you want to guess what it was?
Okay, a high week, and maybe you're on the road for a while, and you're really losing your mind.
We're at 176 right now. Look at me.
So in a
It's
7
over
day,
170.
in a 7 day. Wait, you're over 170 in a 170 day period,
It's
Yes.
176 is the day today.
If it's
and your number's higher than that.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you, I love
if we're
it.
talking
That gives me hope.
if we're talking 12 a week times 26 weeks, which is 6 months, that's 312.
A man
Yeah.
can't keep
No,
doing
it's
12
not-
a week.
it's
every
not
week.
12 a week.
I ain't on that.
It's
You
not
must
an average.
you must use like
I'll tell you.
I am easily
because your dick would get raw if you didn't use like,
without
some
question.
cream or
If
something,
I'm
right?
not even remotely
This podcast is brought
Horny.
to you by
Yeah, we need
Blue
a
Chew.
lube
Nivea.
sponsor.
Nivea.
Blue Chew for sure.
I'm working on it.
I use the
But-
Nivea.
I am
men's.
seriously.
if I'm completely not even doing anything and like just
Speaking of lube,
Oh god.
Redban.
Red band ready to rock.
Sports bands in the house. If you can grab that and then zip it around, or yeah, jump. Yeah, stay right there, and then we can get him there because you've.
Do you want me to go
Spin
down
to
and
the
slide
side.
this way towards Nanny?
Actually, that's been
Where's the other mic?
that you can leave. That's been
What the fuck?
Slim Rannazzisi, and he is out, and he has a masturbating problem. And this has been brought to you by Blue Chew. We'll be right back right after this break.
You have the other mic here?
Yeah, it's mine.
But so 170. If I'm just
you wanna know-
if I'm just completely dicking off and nothing even matters, and I'm not even horny and I don't even care about anything, easily 8-9 times a week.
that's
Okay.
crazy.
I jerk off easily 8-9 times a week. I get myself off, and that number could skew into the 20s if I'm like losing my shit over some shit.
Yep.
Easily at this age of my life. I'm gonna assume your number is 3,000.
No, I'm just try to guess my highest week.
Highest week that he beat off in one
I'm
week.
counting
That's what
every
we're doing
time
right
this
now.
year,
And
Red
by the
Band.
way,
And I've got
welcome
the
to
exact
Sports Band
number.
Show.
You
All
walk in at
Hi.
the perfect
Every
time.
week.
All right, every week. What's how many times
We're
you do?
6 months in
The
next
most-
Tuesday. The second quarter ends next Tuesday.
Starting January 1st, he started counting every single time he jerked off
Oh,
for
cool.
1 year.
That's cool.
And
He
so
has
he's
his
saying,
tally.
what's his
I'm
highest
trying to notice
week?
patterns.
Highest week,
I'm not telling you exact numbers. I will tell you.
And
it's
by the way-
over 170, so I am averaging more
He's
than one
at
a day.
176 days, and his number is higher than 176.
Well,
And-
okay, my
And so is-
average is about 3 times a day. So I would say
21 times a week.
25. Well, yeah, that's an average.
What about you
Sometimes
guys
it's more
fucking?
if, like
what,
if I'm at a hotel, I
what
go
about
crazy.
fucking? What about fucking? What about?
That's what you all say. Is
No.
hotels more.
I'm just talking about masturbating.
Yeah,
dude.
masturbating.
Yeah,
It's
no.
just
Straight
But I mean,
If
he
you
lives with
guys
his
are
girlfriend.
regularly getting laid
3
too?
times a day.
Yeah.
So he's jerking off 3 times a day. I would, if
That's
I was jerking
21
off 3 times a day and living with my girlfriend, she would not get any dick.
That's over
That's what I
400
was
times
thinking.
this year.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like, if I'm at a hotel, like, I'll go crazy.
Exactly.
I do, like,
I just said my numbers skew when I go up into the hotel.
Do you do more when you're in a hotel?
Yes, much
Yeah,
more.
much
So
more.
Of
my
course,
highest week
absolutely.
is 17.
17 in
And
one
the
week.
lowest, there was
That's
never,
my highest day.
There was never a week where I couldn't do it. And I never really tried to not do it in a week, but the lowest was 3.
What was your highest day, like per day?
5.
4.
4?
Oh, I was guessing.
I don't think I did that many as a teenager, dude. Like ever in my life have I done 17.
And what's your
That's-
go-to?
That's really something.
What's your go-to, like porn or webcams?
Porn. I don't use webcams.
I just take selfies and I can't stop
But-
spraying.
But yeah, I do see doing this has like I see like patterns now. I'm like, oh, I'm.
Do you think it makes you healthier as a sexual person?
No.
By looking at that and going like, oh, look at what I do, and if I did less of this, I could be more present to my wife, who literally, I swear, and I said it before the show, and I'll say it live, she cannot stop texting me.
What the fuck, bro? No, I don't know. I'm sure it's damaging.
No, it's
but
healthy for
do
you.
you look at it and go like, wow, I'm shocked at, are you embarrassed?
Yes. No.
Does it embarrass you?
I did not think I was averaging one a day. Even though I kind of knew some deep down inside. I was like,
I understand that. Yeah. Because like if I started to like really document all of the times I jerked off, I'd be like, I got to stop going to elementary schools.
I said I was going to do 100.
Okay. Science says men should masturbate 21 times a month.
Oh, then I'm killing
2017.
By the way,
Oh, it's gone up since.
Aaron, what?
If Redban's numbers are accurate, he's at 546.
Yeah,
546.
and that's
But
that's
you
being
live with a.
that's being very generous too. Like I
You
mean,
really-
I usually do more.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Shut up.
I don't count it.
You don't jerk off 3 times.
Dude,
a
I've
day.
done it twice today, and I woke up at 10 a.m. What time is it? Like
I just
10,
jerked off
15.
halfway through his story.
While your car's driving you over here,
Yeah.
you're getting
Yeah,
some
his
business.
car beats him
Right.
off.
Oh my God. Do you watch Tesla porn?
yes,
That girl got fucking.
Do you guys have like some secret Tesla kind of
rich
got
rebuild.
1,000 super miles or whatever the hell, supercharging things. No, I think. Look, I don't know if I'm healthier. I think it's. Look, it's taken a little bit off at Tracy's plate.
A little bit.
Sounds like she doesn't like to eat fucking asparagus.
I never thought about
Sounds like
that.
she wants that off her plate. Like that equivalent plate is like a kid feeding a dog on a table. That's
Exactly.
Tracy with your cock. Hey, Spike. Here's a little.
Steve,
No, on this.
what made you start counting?
Because I started writing the bit because I thought I was jerking off a lot, and I was like porn. And I was like, and then it was just right around the time of January 1st. Like, I'm gonna start counting this year. I'm like, that way I'll know the number each time I do the bit. I'm like, last week I jerked off 18 times. Is that a lot? And I'll just do that number, and then people we debate it.
And you're going to do the whole year.
I've been doing it every week, so I'm writing the numbers down on my fucking phone. And now I had an idea in the beginning of the year because I said, okay, I'm probably going to do I probably do it to 200, 250. I definitely don't do it every day. So 250 days.
So then you're like, on New Year's Eve, you're going to
so I go,
be like,
by this time, June 30th, I want to have like 125. Well, I'm like 45% over.
do you find that, and then same question for you, that like, because you guys are in long-term and for you as well, you guys are all in long-term relationships and live with your significant others. Do you find that like, if you starve yourself from getting yourself off, it benefits your significant other?
By the way, the week that I did 3 times, I was on the road, and it was the week of Ari and all of us in Park City.
Oh, when everybody went to the hospital.
We just went to all we did was talk, ski, laugh, and sleep.
And then you also obviously
And
were
2 of us
masturbating.
twice that week.
like
Sean
like a
Patton, I know he
squirrel.
told me one day, he's like, I fucking jerked off last night. I was like, yeah, so
And you're
but
like, yeah, me too, 9 times.
everyone had their own room. But yeah, 3 times that week, which was the lowest.
3 times in 1 week. But yeah, but you're also living in an Airbnb with 5 dudes.
Yeah.
And you're like, I ain't gonna
But that,
be-
like, I bet you if you asked,
But if you were
like a lot of the
doing
other
a-
dudes, like 0.
if you're doing a
they're like-
fucking punchline in San Francisco, it'd have been, you've been.
How many times do you masturbate a week?
Not that much, guys.
Like how many?
Well, first of all, I have to be home alone, and that's very rare.
All right, on average, usually.
And the baby has to be asleep. There's a lot
Okay.
happening. So I'd say like a good week, and I would like to do it more, would be 3. And I'm like
3 in a
stoked.
week would be like your ideal scenario.
No, I'm
Because
saying a
that's
good
his
week
morning.
is like 3. I'm saying I would like more, but
Okay.
I'll tell you this, and
Yeah.
I might be naive or stupid, but I don't think Tracy jerks
1 out of
off.
2
I was
answers.
gonna ask
I don't
you,
think
does
she
she
does.
like her
I think
vibrator
she's probably
still?
in the shower for a little bit, hits that fucking head.
Yeah,
But
I need like the Hitachi.
I
I'm
don't
like,
know.
I need
I
like
don't
that
know.
power like jackhammer situation.
Yeah, I
I
don't
need a
think
lot
I've
happening.
never found a tool
You legit-
or a
Wow.
gadget.
I want to hang out with Tracy and like
You
talk about
legit
that.
think that she just is like, I'm a mom,
Yeah.
and you know, I'm dating Sam blah blah dee.
Wait, I
From a
wish
league
I
of
could
her
do
own.
it in the shower though, and like didn't need to plug in something and like.
I think
I
my
don't
girl
know.
masturbates more than I do. Like she's always
guys are
constantly
perfect
buying
then.
shit. like I'm like, what is this? She's like, anal trainers. I'm like, what the
Anal
fuck?
trainers? Trainers?
Yeah.
Trainers?
Like they're these little gel butt plugs, and
But
you
they're
just
like
hold
little, but they're like little wheels.
to get you used to anal sex.
They come in bit, they get bigger.
Yeah,
right,
they
as
get
you go.
bigger.
Yeah.
Oh my god, like weighted bats.
Yeah.
You know the people that have
You know the donuts you put on a bat to
Yeah,
like
of course.
that's exactly what it is. The trans women who get the surgery have to
loosen
keep
it up.
something there all the time, like, or it will just heal and close. Think about that.
what a life.
That's fucking.
Look,
All of us. I'm glad we all have the same reaction.
commitment right there. You want to get better,
Yeah.
you got to get, you
Yeah.
got to train.
Think
You got to
about
keep
that.
the garage door open.
Or at least put some WD-40 on it to make
It's
sure
like
she's
when
loose.
like you have one of those electric garages, but then when they won't open, and you got to put something in there to keep it
Yeah.
open. Yeah, that's what that shit is.
That's what that's like. Ugh. I don't know. I mean, maybe it's too much. Maybe I'm masturbating too much, but it's a sociological.
I think
maybe.
Well,
Then my bit goes on to say, like, I imagine we were born with lodometers, like counters. Like if it was public knowledge, like having an odometer.
yeah.
I'm like, I think it would change some peer groups because I don't think like if you went to high school with friends and you hung out and you had 42,905 and he had 76,000, you'd be like, what the fuck does this guy do?
Yeah.
When he's not
Like, it
around
would
me,
make
like
you
it would
not
be like
shake
you'd be like,
Josh
what the-
Meyerowitz's hand.
Yeah, absolutely. If it was public knowledge,
I mean,
Yikes.
Have you ever
apparently
tried?
it is for you now.
Have you ever tried to starve yourself from not masturbating?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have wet
Absolutely.
dreams.
I've never
if you
done
do
that.
Absolutely.
You're like, I thought about it, but I went
Nah,
like 3
that's-
hours.
Have you?
I have this new
Yeah.
idea.
You
I
have
wanna
wet
run.
dreams though. I have. If I do that, I have wet dreams.
Never.
I
had
have
that.
this
how long? How long?
Like-
from
like a
starving?
week.
A week.
Yeah.
One day.
Wow.
I have
I've
this
gone a week
idea I want to
before. I
run
didn't
by
have any
you, and
wet dreams.
I need like 10 grand for research and development, but it's called a wet dream catcher, and it pretty much just is a net for cum. But
It's just a paper towel.
Oh, it's the
Is
worst.
it like that?
I think that like what you're saying is one, brutally honest, and I mean even Redban sitting down is like he trumped all of us. Like how many times a week you masturbate and I do?
I feel like I have a problem though, because like I'm like one of those people. Like today,
Sweet.
when on my way here, I had
You
already
really beat off twice already.
Yeah, I already masturbated once, took a
You're not
shower.
kidding.
I'm not kidding. Then I was like, I
Once
have-
or twice. You said twice.
I said, I know.
Yeah.
I masturbated, took a shower. Then I was like, I have like 30 minutes till I have to be there. And then I just opened up the campsite again. I was like, all right, I could do another one.
And where's your girl?
She's
Like,
at
oh,
work.
good.
She's at work.
Yeah.
like a race?
How much money are you putting in these campsites? Like
It's free. It's
Free cam.
myfreecams.com.
You should go to my free cams and you can watch
Nivea
me
and
jerk
my
off.
free cams. Yeah, I don't do the cams because I feel like they're looking. I don't know how any of that stuff works.
I
Put some
You
tape
really-
on your webcam.
over
I'm
15 times a week.
Yeah.
Easily.
Easily.
Because you said 21 and that's like...
I literally,
dick
I
doesn't
seriously
get
do
sore?
about 3 a day. No, I mean, I go fast though. I'm so good at going fast now. Like I can get
see, I make a whole
in and out
thing.
of
Mine's
there
a
for
whole
like 3
production.
minutes.
I feel like
had to.
I feel like I got to starve myself because I remember remember Naughty Show and all that when Naughty Show was at its heyday and then like Fleshlight was sponsoring everything when you were doing Rogan and I got a Fleshlight. I didn't touch this thing. I had several Fleshlights. Didn't touch them for many months. But then I was single for a long time and then I got bored just beating off and I'm like, oh, I got that like robot pussy or thing, whatever. And I started getting in a relationship with that thing. I got so emotionally attached to the Fleshlight that I literally had to have a breakup where I was in the dumpster of my apartment building and just had to like put it in the dumpster and like say a few words. Like you're like if one of your sons had a pigeon that he loved and then you had to bury it in the yard or a pet
You mean a rat with wings?
whatever or you know
The
a
only
gerbil or
bird
whatever
you don't
a
mess
little
with
pet
that.
that you just bury in the yard
I bury my ass.
and I was just like well you know I'm gonna miss you, we had a lot of good memories. Like I really had to get rid of my Fleshlight, otherwise I was never gonna talk to another woman again.
Yeah,
I literally was like
this is enough for me.
yeah, and I had to, otherwise I wasn't gonna be a real person. I had to literally get rid of it.
Never had sex with an inanimate object.
But I don't
Never.
think oh Brian
Man, I got Brody's old Fleshlight. You could have.
that's hilarious.
Brody's so
So gross.
I made love to it.
He never touched it. I don't think.
Did you smell it? Is that how you
You're talking about inanimate. I'm not going to mention names. But my good friend Brian Jarvis, the Jarv on Twitter, when he was a kid, all of his brothers were like 8 years older than him. So when he was 12, they were 20. You know what I mean? And they all were like going out for the night and Halloween when he was in fucking Agawam, Massachusetts. Again, the Jarvis family. So they all leave, and Jarvis cut this hole in a pumpkin. Waited for his brothers to leave. Cut a hole in a pumpkin. Put it on the stove to warm it up.
How did he even?
And then he's fucking this thing.
And
then both of his brothers come back because they forgot like their wallet or something. And they walk in, Jarvis with his dick in a pumpkin. At his wedding, all of his brothers kept still calling him Pumpkin. And like, hey, Pumpkin's getting married. Pumpkin's getting married. I'm like, dude.
Oh, man.
2-week-old cantaloupe in the microwave for 1 minute, way better than a pumpkin.
Guys, okay, I love it.
What's the craziest thing you ever fucked?
The cantaloupe. That was a thing in high school we all used to do.
You really?
Yeah.
You're not,
it was like from a rap song or something, so we all tried it in high
Brian
school.
Reichel, don't do it, man. You're being honest.
Seriously.
You fucked a cantaloupe.
Yes. It feels pretty realistic. But not a ripe one. Like, I'm talking old. Like, you should throw it in a
like
that's
it
not
smells.
good.
Here's the best thing. Cantaloupes don't lie.
We're not even trying to make you puke.
Hey,
wait a minute. I forgot about this. Lock the door.
I mean, like, I don't even.
Dude, I saw this dog.
I got to
taking
remove
a
the
shit
texture
the
thing
other
from
day.
my
Did you
mind.
come in the cantaloupe?
Oh, don't say
There
that.
is
He
season
nutted in the cantaloupe.
You're a fucking idiot.
Jizz in it. What'd you do with that?
No,
Just
it
throw it in
is-
the
What are you
trash?
gonna pull out?
And then I scooped around and ate it. No,
Yeah, do you
No,
come in and
you
put
have
it
to
back
this
in the
cantaloupe.
fridge?
You were at home,
for
right,
the
with your family?
to
So
eat?
do you
Make
hide
an
it?
Easter basket? What do you think he does,
No,
Johnny?
but I mean, do you hide it from your family?
No,
or
I just
what?
threw it away. Like, it was like an older cantaloupe.
Okay.
But if your mom cut it open, I'm like,
that's what I
like,
think.
what's
It's called
all that
mature.
white?
Like, why is this cantaloupe in the trash? You know?
Johnny, craziest thing you ever fucked?
Well, I was just thinking, my dick started swelling up and getting all this like really weird liquid, like it got.
This was yesterday, right?
I figured out I was allergic to Neutrogena,
twat.
but it took me like 3 weeks to figure it out, and my
I thought you were going to
testicles
say
and
shellfish
dick and everything.
allergy.
Allergic to
Did you figure that out on your
Allergic
own,
to
or you went to the
liars.
doctor?
No, I figured it out finally. I was like, why does my dick keep getting like? I thought it was gonna. I mean, I thought I had
And
like
did
an
you
STD.
keep
or
putting
something.
Neutrogena on it? You're like, I gotta get this thing.
Yeah, and I well, yeah, and
Heal.
and it was itchy.
Heal,
It got
why
really
won't you?
itchy, right?
Yeah, you're
and
like,
so
it's itching. Let me put some
I
more
would put the
lotion.
cream on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
And it
lotion.
just got
And you've
worse
never
worse.
fucked an
I mean, that
inanimate,
kid's
like-
mouth was pretty weird, but
So if we gave you a
Oh.
fleshlight, will you try it and report back?
No.
Why?
Dude,
No,
religious
bro.
thing.
No.
I'm telling you, no, because your number's going to jump to a
Yeah, I was
million.
gonna say you're
but
gonna
then-
need a new tally mark.
But then you're going to start not counting it as jerking off because you have feelings. Like, I wrote poetry for my fleshlight. I
Can
was
you
like,
imagine
oh
though, like
my
one of his
God.
kids find it? It'd be
yeah,
so
what is?
awkward.
Dude, I cannot.
think
If
about
I
that?
haven't found any equipment on her, she's gonna. I'm gonna be the first person she finds equipment on.
do you ever think about with your children? Because none of us on this show have kids that we claim.
Stop.
She does.
Hey, but, I mean, let's be honest. But you are a good parent, and so do you ever watch yourself on pods or your specials or your stand up and any of that? What's going to happen when these guys see this?
I don't-
and they
the only
go,
one I ever thought about-
Dad beats off a lot.
None of that stuff. None of that. But the only thing I thought about was I've done Benson's Getting High with Doug.
And you were worried about them seeing you
Smoke pot. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
But you're cool with them knowing you're just in the
Well,
other room fucking your fist and crying?
that stuff they don't even get yet. Like they'll
They'll
get it.
You built a treehouse for them,
And that's
they're
fine.
both getting their
They'll
first
get it.
blowjobs in that treehouse.
And when they get it, they'll understand that Dad's not
I got a
savage.
blowjob in that treehouse, and I was just like, "Trust me, guys, this is where it goes." Trace, keep it down.
They just their fear of like smoking, like like the smoking commercials now. You know the commercials with like the people with the half face.
Oh
Yeah.
God!
Like
Yeah.
literally, that's what they think happens if you smoke a cigarette or two.
Good.
Yeah, that's good.
They don't
Good.
ever really see me smoke
Good.
pot or anything. So they think
will.
like if they see the video, it's like they'll be like,
Yeah.
oh shit. They'll get worried that Dad's gonna die because he did that.
Oh, yeah.
One time, remember in the treehouse,
Sure.
we were in barbecue. Me and Ari up there smoking a joint.
With a
they came
limoncello.
up And Ari had the last bit of the smoke coming out, and Jackson saw him, and Ari goes, "I'm part dragon," and
part dragon,
part dragon, and that was it.
I'll prove it.
And Ari to this day is like,
Look at
Ari's
fire
like part,
come out of my asshole.
He said he was part dragon. We told him he was part dragon. I was like, yeah, he's part dragon.
funny.
Yeah.
Do you see that video of Sandy Danto at Ontario?
Oh, yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable the other night.
Yeah. Those
That
are
was
gang members,
Ontario
right?
Improv.
Dude, I gotta say this. I watched it last night. I don't know, I'm sure those guys were the audience members were fans of Bobby Lee, but like if that ticked them off, good thing they got it out of their system, because Bobby Lee would. I mean, what would he have done if when Bobby shows his asshole?
Right.
To the audience, you know,
Yeah.
like if that offended him.
I know what would happen. Mike Bertolino would ban them from all things comedy.
What am I looking for?
Sandy handled it really well too.
Oh,
like, I don't think I would have handled it as well.
He did
as
wonderful
him.
with it.
Yeah.
Actually, made it funnier. Here you go, brother.
Are we okay? Do we want to listen?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's good. I mean,
I didn't realize the whole thing is up. I only saw the part he put on Instagram.
Yeah, well, this one doesn't show the audience as
It
like the
just
tackles.
When I
and
first
stuff
saw it,
like
I thought
that.
it was a store.
You know how far
When I first saw it, I thought it was a comedy
right
store.
here. Yeah, it's right here.
You live in LA? Fuck, are you guys you're doing gang signs? That's fucking hard as fuck, bro. I'll fuck you, bro. Not even gay, just sick of waking up alone.
Sandy's so funny too,
This is what they show.
and a great guy.
I'm just kidding, man. I'm telling jokes. I'm joking. You think I want to fight you? Look at me.
Look at me.
All right, well, there's something here that deserves more attention than I do right now. And I'm man enough to accept that. I think he misunderstood what I said. Are we cool, though? All right. Things are chill. Hey man, you guys came to a comedy show. I'm messing around. You raised your hand. I talked to you. That's what happens sometimes. What doesn't happen sometimes is violence.
So at this point, they're getting tackled by the staff, and like you heard a little bottle break and stuff like that.
Is there a video that shows that?
I think, but I don't know where that video is anymore because it was
Real
on.
Housewives of Ontario up in this one.
It was on Sandy's stories, but I don't know.
No, hey.
I auditioned for this part.
I'm just here to tell jokes, and you didn't find it funny, and I've never had this reaction to that before.
Maybe it's Twitter.
Can I be the first to say world star? Is that? If no one else is gonna say it, I will. Holy shit.
So they were straight up like gang members, I think.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Johnny killed it. I heard the same.
Were they drunk?
Well, of
That's
course.
a weird reaction.
Of course they were.
But
Of
this
course they
isn't
were.
he the opener for Bobby? So how could they be drunk already?
Well, you know, it's probably other things.
Yeah.
But,
I mean,
but
it
it's
was
also, I think,
4 o'clock
you know,
show.
they were like, so like, what, you calling me a fag? You know, type shit, you
Yeah.
know, gang member style. Like,
I saw the one Sandy posted too.
Oh no, it is up there on Instagram.
I mean, if you literally wanted to go
Yeah,
and
it's-
see that,
so
you can
yeah,
go to our good friends at SeatGeek.
check
Oh
out.
yeah, they're streaming it.
Use the code Punch Drunk. That gets you $10 off any ticket.
Here's
and you
the,
get a ticket to
here's,
anything.
here's the, look
You
at
get
that.
a ticket to see this.
Why
got
is
a
it
shirt
You
on.
could have been there
So-
had you used our good friends at SeatGeek. It looks like the drummer from Kill Tony.
God, look at the door guy. This little guy trying to do something.
Those poor people sitting behind them in the booth, like just
I know that.
getting trampled.
Why come to a comedy show if you're
And
that
they throw him right over across a girl's table because I remember seeing that.
That's crazy.
Her Slim Congdon gets
He just jumps in there.
She's not with him?
I guess I was being serious. I guess when you come to a comedy club, people think you're being serious. I don't know.
Was it only one guy?
Cell phones are
No, there's like 9 that attack.
Break, you guys.
And guys, you can use SeatGeek to go to a baseball game.
Go to another Sandy Danto show.
Absolutely another Sandy Danto show. Any kind of thing you want to go to.
I'm doing
use a
Sandy's
good
podcast
friend.
tonight. Why haven't you done it yet?
I haven't done it. Oh,
Go talk about how much you jerk
because
off
you guys
as a
are-
dad.
you guys are all
They haven't
parents.
done that topic yet.
Yeah,
I know
no.
why I haven't done it.
I'm
'cause
doing,
I haven't
I-
knocked anybody up yet. But we have a thing on Punch Drunk where Ari, Sam, and I, who's going to knock somebody up first? Ari's
can't.
fixed.
Yeah, Ari's,
Yeah, so he's out. But
Money's
you know
on
what?
Sam.
I think he's back in. Moving in with this girl could refix his thing. Who knows?
Yeah. I don't think either of you do it, but I think if one of you does, it's going to be Sam.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't think. Can you think Sam can still?
Why? I'm the only one on this goddamn show that's single.
Yep.
Other than Johnny, but
Yeah.
like, come on, that guy jerks off too much.
No.
Sam, I was at Skankfest.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah,
Okay. You ready for this?
yeah, but I mean, I like
Ready?
to spray.
Okay. I know you love to spray. I think Sam might get someone pregnant, right? Probably not, though.
Yeah, of course.
But if you get a girl
what
pregnant,
about Teebs? Yeah.
if you get a girl, do you think that girl's going to want to keep that baby with you?
It depends on the girl.
You
Depends
think
on-
that?
Why wouldn't she?
That's what I'm saying.
Why
though.
wouldn't she?
alcohol
all
fetal
right,
syndrome?
then why?
So, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
You,
Yeah, of course.
Jayson Thibault.
Thank you, sir.
Are going to be the person that's going to just automatically just go, oh, this is the time of my life.
Yeah, where I
I got
straighten
this
it
girl
out.
pregnant.
I straighten it out.
Straighten it all out.
Straighten it out, yeah.
Raise this baby.
100%.
And I'm not even saying like you got to believe it, but you have to believe it enough to make that girl convinced that you believe it.
I mean, I
so that's
convinced,
how
I
hard you
convinced
gotta
her when
sell
she
that
laid on
shit.
her back, bro.
Hey, you want to finish that read real quick? I don't think we can. The SeatGeek read. Because
And guys, go to
Don't get us.
SeatGeek.
they'll send us an email.
Yeah.
Use the code PUNCHDRUNK. Get you $10 off of any ticket you want. And that's like baseball games. That's concerts. That's comedy shows. I mean, sure.
Go see the
It
Angels
is
play.
$380 to see Bert Kreischer.
$14.
And it's $4 to go to Yankee Stadium. Pick your
$9.
poison.
$9 to see the A's play the Angels.
That's awesome.
There you go. And then that's a free ticket. That's a free ticket. So use our good friends at SeatGeek. Get the app. Have it in your phone. Wherever you are in the country, wherever you are in the world, you can find out what's going on. All tickets are guaranteed. They will tell you what prices are good, what prices are bad. And that is a good friend. And that is our good friends at SeatGeek.
I like how they tell you if it's like a moderate price or
Yeah.
a great deal.
And they're like,
use it
hey,
all the time.
if you can afford this, you're stupid, but this
I'm going
is
to-
a shitty ticket.
I bought my tickets, Yankees, Mets next week in City Field, taking the family.
Oh, you're going to City Field.
You SeatGeek, found the tickets, and they had that little, the great deal, bad deal, whatever
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Jerry Seinfeld playing Long Beach. $90.
I'm over here.
I like when they use SeatGeek
Why is no one
to
using
curse out. Like
SeatGeek?
I saw the other day, like someone's like, "Fuck you, Dave Chappelle." It was like SeatGeek screen capture was like $940 for like the 5 remaining tickets for Dave
Jeez.
Chappelle. How the fuck am I supposed to go to your show? Fuck you, Dave Chappelle.
Like it's his fault.
Saw
Yeah,
Louis,
it's all recent.
Saw Louis C.K. at the Skank Fest.
Oh, how was that?
and he
How
did
was that?
lot
You
of-
really saw him? 'Cause
Yeah.
I saw the thing where, and thanks to everybody that went to Skank Fest and all the punch. I heard there's a ton of Punch Drunk
Drunks.
supporters.
Yeah.
And Death Squad supporters and All Things Comedy supporters. So thank you to everybody that went to that.
Sam Tripoli found. I'm like, we're all sitting around talking outside, And Sam looks down and goes, "Hey, look, there's cocaine on the ground." And it's just a packet of cocaine.
Only triple A.
It was his. He dropped it.
He's got the nose. It always knows.
No, but I was like, Sam, don't pick that up. You don't want street coke. You don't even know what the fuck that is. And he goes, "Oh, look." He opens it up and goes, "Oh, it's real."
He's like McSnuff, the crime dog.
He gives himself a little numbie.
McSniff, the crime dog.
But
so thanks to everybody that went there.
Yeah,
so
it was
you
so
went
great.
there, and Louis did a surprise
it was
show.
so crazy because we were about to do our show, so I went into the green room and I'm just standing right next to Louis. I didn't even know it was him. Like I was just, what the fuck, Louis?
He did Kill Tony too.
No, he didn't do Kill Tony. He ended up going downstairs while we were doing Kill Tony and did a spot downstairs. Everyone standing O when he walked in and everything.
Did they make everyone give their phones up?
No, people were recording it. Here's a video that somebody recorded right here.
Yeah, there's nice. It's just applause.
This is on TMZ because they're getting so much backfire because they let Louis in, which is so ridiculous that we're still doing
that
with
happen
this.
for the Legion of
I know.
Skanks.
Even the place that they play, the Brooklyn Bazaar, which is a
wonderful,
really cool venue,
great venue.
Even they issued an apology because Louis played there, like we did not know and shit like that, and.
This guy was there last year, and this guy can't stop beating off.
Dude, I got naked at the place last year. Nobody issued
an
apology.
Yeah,
I did the naked roast.
Oh, yeah.
So you're telling me that,
had the best joke,
a comedy festival named Skankfest,
Right.
Yeah. Where there's a naked roast.
with naked roast, someone threw the biggest issue they had before, which I didn't even issue an apology, and we were pissed about when Ari got piss thrown at his face, right? And they had a comedian. They booked a comedian. And the place issued an apology?
Yes, because of Louis C.K.
I have that. I mean, can I ask a question, which I'm sure, did any Skankfest participants or people that went to the festival ask for their money back? Because
No. And there was no problem with anyone. I guess there's a few comics. Like if you go on to Luis J. Gomez's Twitter, he's been battling people ever since that happened. But I guess there's a few comics that are bitching about it.
I heard him
but they're not comics that were booked on Skankfest.
Him and Kim broke up, I heard.
Yep, them and Kim.
That's weird.
Yes, yep.
comics that weren't there.
The comics weren't even there, just bitching about it. And
well, of course, dude.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, that's the nature of comedy.
And we also found out that Joel Berg, who's on the Kill Tony, he's the drummer for Kill Tony, has the biggest dick in the world. Like it's 3 potatoes high.
Wow.
Like, it's just
Get out.
uncut ridiculous.
Get out.
He was one of the judges for Naked Roast.
Oh, really?
Remember that guy who used to go on Stern, Jonah Falcon,
Yeah.
who had the giant cock?
Humongous.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was like a plague though. It was like a real problem.
Yeah, it was
for
tough for
ruined
him.
his
Yeah,
life.
real tough.
That sucks.
So he was one of the judges this year.
Yeah,
That's great.
yeah.
That's a fun show. I'm glad this happened though. I was excited when I saw it.
So did you see
I
a
hope
set?
I didn't see it because we were doing Kill Tony, but I heard it was good.
Did you see this joke he's opening with? I mean,
No,
it's in the
I
TMZ
literally,
story, so I feel okay
I
with
knew he did it, but I haven't heard anything about
the
it.
first thing he says on stage is, if you ever masturbate in front of someone, ask them first. If they say yes, don't do it.
And it's so ridiculous.
You
'cause
got
we are-
you got to do that though.
Yeah, but that was, everybody saying, oh, he doesn't even address it.
The fact that people
No,
are
it's his
still
first.
angry at this
Steve,
guy.
did he
it's not
steal
even
your
a-
opener?
he did.
It's not even a misdemeanor, I don't think, in in LA, like what he did, and yet people are so pissed off still about it. It's so stupid.
First of all, he's been touring.
I
He's
mean,
been doing
somebody-
shows everywhere. He's
Yeah.
been selling out, which is fine. You know what? It's like if you don't want to go to the show, don't go to the show. If you don't want to buy a
The
ticket,
bottom
don't
line
buy
is
a
like
ticket.
he had a position of power.
But this is a festival run by a podcast called Legion of Skanks,
Yeah,
where legitimately, Lewis and those guys and Dave and Big J, they run a podcast where they truly just do things for jokes, for comedic purposes only.
Yeah, I mean,
there's no
they
hugs, there's no sensitivity
People have always
about it.
said that they're like the East Coast version of Punch Drunk.
Exactly,
Like,
you
it's
guys.
the 3 of us, 3 of them, and
Breaking
we all are
balls.
constantly in trouble for
Yes.
saying shit that we don't really mean.
And so therefore you book Louis C.K., a comedian who is a well-known comedian, and I don't see.
I hope he gets back to
like-
making.
I can't
film.
even believe it made the news.
Yeah, and what did make the news is how bad Clusterfest
Clusterfest,
was, which was interesting because these Skank guys have put
You got
together
water
one
on
of the
the
best comedy festivals. If you go to it, that's one of the best comedy festivals in the world. And then it was Comedy Central does Clusterfest was going on at the same time, and the headlines for that were
And where was that?
San
San Francisco or some shit.
San
San
Francisco.
Francisco.
I guess they oversold. There was people that
No, did you see what
waiting-
they did? The first show, they let all the people from the first show keep their seats. So all the people outside waiting for the second show, John Mulaney, I think it was, they all had to.
Who's
they couldn't get in.
hilarious,
I
by
mean,
the
they were
way.
just fucked. So it was just a crowd of people like
And I guess
rioting outside.
I guess that they let people sit on all the what am I, steps going, and so it's complete fire hazard. Like there was no way. If there was a problem, there would be no way.
Yeah,
empty all of the VIP seats are empty though. You see this? They sold those were like a
Yeah,
lot
well,
extra.
where the fuck am I supposed to sit, Johnny? You think I'm going to watch John from the rafters?
You know what I get
Look
sent
at
to
that.
me a lot, Steve?
I can't believe it didn't get shut down by the fire station.
You know, like every.
And by the way, that's such a great atmosphere for laughter too.
Yeah.
You know, it's
John
a really
Mulaney.
great welcoming experience. People piled on top of each other like a fucking,
You know what?
refugee camp.
Every 90 days, which is you would be at 167 beat-offs. And I imagine that's how you deal with time. So
Which hand?
every 167 beat-offs.
Yeah, so about 10,
3 months.
Yep.
I get sent to me the blooper reel of the League of Their Own. What ship was you on? What was
The
that?
League.
The
League of
It was
Your
just the
Own.
League.
You were on League of Your Own?
No. I keep explaining that was a movie
That
and not a
doesn't
TV
sound
show.
right. But anyway, whatever.
That was
movie
with
you're
Tom
in.
Hanks.
But the blooper reel where you are describing to your show wife.
Yeah.
Last night, they slate you guys, and they do a touch up on your makeup, and you go, last night at the comedy store, my buddy Jason was like, hey, check out my new belt. And I looked at his belt, and it was just his balls hanging out. And then she goes, is your friend 12? And you go, no, he's like almost 40.
And then you were like,
And it's like a 17-minute blooper reel. It's the
Yeah.
same one, keeps getting
Is that
sent
on
to me.
YouTube?
Yeah.
And like, is that you?
Well, now they all, yeah.
And I'm like, of course it's me.
Of course
because
that's
you just
you.
go, my buddy Jason.
Yeah.
So they don't know T or
You know,
whatever.
like we just small talk in between shit, so just to keep stuff light.
Yeah.
right. And then
Is
you were
your-
like, there's
is
no
your-
crying in baseball.
She's like, is your friend Jason
I'm like, come on,
12?
Madonna.
And you're like, no,
No,
he's like almost 40. Yeah.
Which, by the way, you
Gotta
were
get
probably
one.
almost 50.
Do you remember what?
Oh, yeah. This was this morning.
You remember which one it is?
I don't remember what season it is.
I'll look and you guys can just keep,
yeah.
I'll try to find
No, there's like a blooper reel of like everything.
Every
It's like
season.
15 minutes long, whatever the video is. That
All
keeps
of them
coming to me.
Each
Is
one
like,
of them is 15 minutes long.
Yeah, you
It's
got
definitely
by
not
the season.
6, probably.
6.
Definitely not season 6. Yeah,
I know
this-
you.
Look
I
at
know what
that
it looks
charming
like.
guy.
do you guys all still hang out?
Oh, yeah, we were in actually Texas 2 weeks ago doing ATX.
How is Rosie O'Donnell to hang out with? Because she was in League
That's
of
League of Their Own, which is
Oh, shit.
the movie made in the
That
90s.
can't be the same thing, right?
That's very different. It's made in the 90s. That's
But you guys hang out, right? I mean, I know you and Kroll are good
Kroll.
friends. But like,
Yeah, Kroll's doing a lot of stand up now. He was a
Duplass Brothers.
Clusterfest.
His cartoon
What's up
is
with
so
John
good.
LaJoie?
John is great. John's married with
Is he back in Canada or
no, he lives out here with his wife, but she's like this big wig in some software company.
Okay.
So she like literally she spends like 3 months in France, and
He's
John's like, I can
hilarious.
write music in France.
He is hilarious.
And then he's like, she's like, I have to go to Australia for 2 months. He's like, I can write music in Australia. So he wrote some music for the last Lego movie.
is that
What a
right?
great movie.
Yeah.
That was good. I love the Lego movie series.
Yeah.
Tiffany Haddish was pretty funny in it also.
You guys see John Wick 3?
I didn't see it yet, but I've heard it's good. I'm gonna go on maybe Thursday.
One of the
I
best
wanna see
action
some
movies
of it.
I've seen in quite a hot minute.
I've heard it's pretty.
It's, I mean, they really reinvent action films. And you factor in like, who's the girl that's in that, which is Halle Berry. And
Halle Berry?
What's her name? Halle Berry.
Halle Berry and
Halle
Are
Berry.
you saying?
whatever the fuck her name
Harry
is.
Berry.
What are you saying, Harry
and
Carey?
then, and then Barry Sobel.
Me and
both
John
great.
Wick.
Yeah.
Bottom of the ninth.
But both
Bottom of the ninth. Harry Berry here.
both of them are like 54 and 55. When you look at the action that
I'm
they
not
are
sure.
doing, nah, that's not it.
This, nah, that's not okay. I know you
But
were in the
you-
house when it happened.
Both of them are in their mid 50s, and you look at this movie and you're like,
Dude.
it's so
Both
much
specimens.
like
They are.
BJJ and like
There were
fucking,
3
like,
weeks
crazy.
when John Wick first came out. There were 3 weeks that
The first one or the new one?
No, the new one, right?
yeah.
I'm on the couch. Listen, I look at my phone.
You're
my
jerking
wife's
off,
phone-
you're on the
My wife's
couch.
phone goes, and it's her screensaver is like young Keanu. And I go, what the fuck?
Okay.
She goes, what? I go, hard.
What celebrity is that? The celebrity your wife would fuck?
Oh, the celebrity? Yeah.
That's her number one.
Yeah, remember before when I was like, I don't think that like she does anything. Like when it does happen, it ain't me. It's Keanu Reeves.
Really?
Yeah.
That's her number one.
Yes.
What about Janice? Ooh, sorry, buddy. What about her? What would be her?
I don't know that. She would probably say like Harry Potter dude or
Probably
something like that.
Japanese anime. Yeah.
That's so weird.
It's magic wand.
I need to ask
Whoever can keep these anal
What about
pellets in
you?
my ass.
And what about Jeff as well? So you're.
I know Jeff's.
Do you?
I know one of
Is
Jeff's.
it Tracy?
It's Harry Berry.
No.
Harry Berry.
Jeff used to love Marla Sokoloff.
I don't even know who that is.
Who the fuck is
Yeah,
that? Like,
I did that show Big Day with her.
Sounds like a lesbian
girl from
tennis
American
player.
Beauty?
Yeah. No.
Johnny
Who is that?
was Marla Sokoloff.
Jenny, can you pull up a quick pic of Marla Sokoloff? Really
then
beautiful
let's
girl.
ruin
She's
her,
married
like-
now as well. Everyone's, but I remember when I did the
None to
show.
see her,
I
none
don't
to
think
see her.
I care what celebrity.
Actually, she was on Full House, but that's not. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, she is. hot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You gotta add.
And
the
so
word.
Jeff, she's
then
he's like,
who's
number
yours?
one? She's Jewish, so he loved that.
Yeah.
And
He
then
likes
he's-
Kat Dennings. Now that you say that,
So
he likes
yeah,
her.
I think
He likes big boobies, so
There
you
it is.
guys know.
yeah, big lips.
Who is your?
Chris Weidman, hello.
Oh, of course, yeah, of course. That's literally when you call me, it's you hugging Chris Weidman.
Yeah.
Ah, my vagina
So-
tingled right now. Just saying.
See.
Wow.
I mean, call
He
me
grew up
right
on
now.
Long Island.
Call me
Huntington.
right now, and then Weidman will pull up.
I know it. Well, my phone's over there.
But Redban, your celebrity would be.
Well, mine like
Nobody asked me mine. You asked me Tracy's.
I don't need you to start beating off. You're already 3 deep.
By the way, Redban, how many times did you beat off during John Wick? Because I mean, you're averaging 3
or
days.
two
That's a
or
2-hour
three.
movie. I'm just trying to do the math.
who is yours?
here.
Do you have a go-to? Solid?
Yeah. Jenna Hayes? Wait a minute. That a celebrity? No. Come on, guys. That's not cool.
I know Jenna.
No. I love Charlize Theron.
She's up there.
yeah.
There is nothing wrong
you
with
I
seen-
that
mean,
lady.
she is.
You seen the new
There is
movie?
nothing
Yeah, she's-
wrong
She
with that
is-
lady.
Have you seen Longshot? The new
The
one with Seth
Italian
Rogen?
Job.
No.
Oh,
the
really? She
Italian
looks
job.
amazing.
I'll give her.
Oh, she's
give me an
perfect.
Italian job.
Yeah.
Did you just come?
I'm thinking about it.
Mine would be Morgan Smith.
Mine would be Morgan Freeman.
She used to play
Mine's
Wendy.
Morgan Stanley.
I like Wonder Woman. What's her fucking name?
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, but she's too skinny for me.
No.
What
I-
the fuck?
The girl that what's her
I
name?
saw her once at a party.
Oh, she is hot.
Dude, you know I
She was
saw.
hanging out with Whitney.
Dude, you know I saw it.
Type in
like,
Morgan
in
Smith
public.
I think
Wendy.
she was with Brad Pitt now.
In public, like I was. Remember when like Sal's Comedy Hole was like kind of blowing up on Melrose, and I was doing a show there.
Yeah, look at
And-
this. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I do.
I'm
like
booked
her.
there this week, by the way.
Congratulations,
I want this girl.
Penelope
I like her
Cruz
too. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
and
I like the
Javier
Toyota show,
Bardem were just randomly
Hanging
having
out?
coffee there.
Yeah.
and like pretty much ignoring the stand-up show that was going on. But if you didn't know Penelope Cruz,
Dude, Penelope
who
Cruz
she was,
in Blow.
I looked at her and I'm like, that's got to be somebody famous because
you can't. No one looks like that.
A light was
Yeah.
like she just
In Blow, Penelope Cruz. Jesus
in
Christ.
person. She was stunning, and never would I have ever even dialed her in.
I saw Lucy
then
Liu one time, and it was like that.
Really?
Yeah, dude, she's.
Is that why you pulled up pictures of Lucy Liu?
Uh-huh,
You mean
yeah, exactly.
Crotch shots?
I like Lucy Liu. Also.
By the way,
It's the
she's
first result.
52.
yeah.
Good for
Fine.
her.
Asians.
Fine.
That's why you
Fine.
go with the Asian girls.
Would you have sex with a
Shelley's-
73-year-old?
Asian.
For
Asian.
what? For what?
For money, right?
No. Would you? Period. Is there an age cutoff for you?
I mean,
Pull up that Christy Brinkley picture. Do you see Christy Brinkley's latest picture?
I did. Yeah.
She's
Cindy
beautiful.
Crawford. Have you
70
seen Cindy Crawford?
Yeah,
She's
another one.
so hot.
But yeah, Lucy Liu.
is she still
Penelope
alive?
Cruz is
alive or
50.
dead? 73-year-old alive or dead?
She's Christy Brinkley. She's
Alive.
73. And she's
Okay.
on
Yeah, she's hot.
in her latest bikini shot.
She's starting to get a little
But here's the
bit
thing.
plastic
Here's the
surgery
thing.
face.
And
though.
I'm going to be honest with
Bikini
you. I'm
2019.
literally going to be honest. Yeah, that looks great. Everything looks
Reese's.
fine and dandy. But when you're, in your
Look at that shit.
That's unreal.
That's crazy. Man.
73 years old.
Fuck, you're crazy. I'd be
that's not
all
a
over.
73-year-old right there.
That is a
That is.
73, dude.
We're gonna live to 100, man.
But like, man, you
64.
You
I
have to have
mean,
money,
you
though,
untied.
64. It
You
was a new
untied-
73 is 64.
Yeah.
64 is still old.
That is old.
It's like that.
That's 20 years older than me.
But it's like, as we get older, I do that where you're like,
What?
man, all of us are like pushing 50. Like, when I was 16, I thought about 50. You're like, you're pretty much about to die. And now you're like, pretty much right in the prime of my life. Yes, I would fuck a 73-year-old.
Oh, I'd fuck him. Wait a minute.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, Johnny's back on the
sorry,
search.
I'm
She's about to come that Chrissy Brinkley picture.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Saw your face.
I met Cindy Crawford, and she was a couple years ago. She was just stunning, and she has that model body where you're just like, they're like thoroughbreds.
At Red Zone, I met Alyssa Milano when she was, and mind you, and I've always said this on this show, she started getting boobs when I started getting boners. Like, we were 12 together.
Look at Sharon Stone.
So then I'm meeting her in her late 40s, and like in the hallway of a fucking studio, and I was like, if she was anybody, like if I didn't know who she was, I'd been like, I just saw the hottest girl I've ever seen walk by me. Just so happened to be the girl I've been beating off to since I was 12. 1,147 beat-offs. I've been ticking it. I've been ticking
Every
it.
time.
Yeah, just her.
Oh, do you? So, this would be interesting. Who would be the actress that you've beaten off to the most? Would you say? Do you know who it is?
Oh, wow, that's a good question.
We've only talked about masturbating this whole time.
Hey,
it'd be hard for
Suzanne
me.
Summers
Skip it.
as
I'm
Chrissy.
fine with it. I'm just saying.
This
it's
is
the
brought to you by
masturbation
Bet
podcast.
TSI. You know.
You have a name, right, Steve?
Yeah.
Okay.
Blanche from the Golden Girls?
Fuck that.
I'm Rose. I'm all about Rose.
Suzanne Summers from Three's Company was my go-to as a
No,
kid.
you know what was like,
That was
I don't remember
early, yeah.
my go.
She was hot.
Paul Abdul's Cold Hearted Snake video.
She's a cold-hearted
Remember they were all those dancers were on like the scaffolding
You,
dancing
MC
around.
Cat. No, you did it to MC
No,
Scat
I did not. That's Keanu Reeves. That's the movie. That's the video with Keanu
Is
Reeves.
he in that video?
No, rush, boo, baby. Come
That's your
to
wife's
me.
favorite video.
Yeah, mine's the one I jerk off to is the Cold Hearted Snake video with all the dancers on the scaffolding.
This guy
I remember that
Really?
being like that was like a hard go-to.
But like
right
of
away.
every celebrity ever.
oh.
look
If
at
you
this.
have one you can
fucking
beat off
Johnny,
to one.
Don't do it to me.
Uh-oh. God, I'm sitting across
Don't
from.
get this guy hard. If you can beat off to one celebrity from now on, Steve, who would it be?
Got to be somebody young. Think about
Girl
that.
or
now.
guy?
Young Asian.
Girl or guy?
Forever, one person that's gonna hit me.
Desert Island, you get one.
It's not gonna be a celebrity. It's gonna be someone in the
No,
in the porn entertainment
It's
business.
going to be one of the door guys at the store. But what celebrity
love
would you
Jenna
have
Hayes.
to?
You still.
You're going to be a
Yeah, I went to
you're
dinner
gonna
with
go-
Jenna Hayes and turned down a threesome with her. Oh man.
Who did? I just blew out too. Wait, did you just say that you? Wait.
You're like he's like,
Wait,
how
what?
could
I
you
know,
turn
did
that
you-
down?
wait.
He doesn't even comprehend
Hold
what you
on.
just said.
Did we lose everything?
I'm hearing everything. Okay.
It's just coming out one ear for me.
He's right, me too.
I lost the sound.
It's
Oh,
this
there we're
right
back,
here.
yeah. But non-porn. You can't go porn.
Oh, I cannot. I have to go real celebrity person.
Yeah, just for like the, you know, you're pigeonholed into that corner.
Okay. Well, then I am one.
Charlize?
No,
She's so hot.
I got to go dirtier than that.
Yeah.
What's that girl, that Disney girl that used to date Bieber? That's really hot.
Selena Gomez.
Oh, yeah.
Selena Gomez.
Ready for this?
She looks like she could piss on somebody.
Go on.
Miley Cyrus.
No.
What?
No, I can
Let's
see
talk
that
about-
because
She's got
you're
an
talking
Ellen
about.
face.
No, I know what you're doing. He's going like, I gotta get somebody
Yep.
that's gonna be dirty and
Dirty.
filthy.
And young
And-
and Miley Cyrus is going to be like a filthier version of Dolly Parton. And I say, I think I just lost Steve's right there. I'm saying
No,
like
you gained me right there.
she's going to be like Dolly Parton and Madonna had a baby, but also having a great body. Like, she's going to keep her body. She's going to keep her
I got you.
always kind of reinventing herself.
But her boobs. She needs boobs. You need boobs.
I don't know. I think they're fine, dude.
Okay.
I have one person. I got to pick one person. What are you going to pick? Someone with
Selena Gomez.
No, you're doing right. You're
boobs.
Fine. And that's fine,
Selena
too.
Gomez, man.
And you go,
Yeah,
Selena
she's way
Gomez.
hot.
You're fine, too. That's your...
Dude,
Johnny...
look at that. I'm going to get every version. She's going to be blonde.
Johnny, what
short
farm
hair,
animal?
long hair.
Johnny, what
She's
farm
gonna be
animal
black.
would you
She's-
go
she-
with?
she's going to go
Look
goat.
at this girl, man.
Hold on, I'll show you.
This
some.
girl is a child.
Yeah.
Child, bro.
No, she's
Get over
not.
here,
She's
Selena.
not a child. She's not.
I mean, she's not a child, but she's...
Look at those tits. Come on. You need some tits, man.
Oh my God, why is she even?
I think it's somebody.
Johnny, go back down that. No, other way, other direction. Yeah, right there in that.
God.
We have that one.
I feel uncomfortable.
No,
You all
the
have
one on the
boners.
no up.
Yeah.
Help us.
The one
Red
second.
Band's
second,
due for a
second
milking.
one on your
It's been
right.
a good hour.
Bathing suit on your right.
Yeah, we're running up on
Blue,
a hard
it's all blue in
out
the back.
here.
Yep.
I'm on Red Band soon, I think.
My car's dry.
What about
A
that?
literal
That's
hard
Red
out.
Band.
I'll show you one. Hold on. I know one first. She's on a
Boat.
Yours would be what?
Yeah, she's on a
Nanny.
boat, like
Nanny
that.
goes. What is yours?
I don't know.
Boats and
I don't
hoes.
masturbate.
Celebrity that you
I
would.
don't masturbate to men.
No, I'm not saying masturbate. We're not talking about masturbate.
I
We're
mean,
talking
like,
about masturbating.
But that's what you just said. I thought this was who would you jerk off
Chris
to for the
Weidman's
rest
got
of
you in
your
a
life?
triangle. Go.
Yeah.
That's it. So
Yeah.
it'd just be
Yeah.
Desert Island. You only get okay.
You're
so
losing
it'd be
an
Weidman?
MMA match to Chris.
Still Weidman.
Yeah, I don't really like anyone else.
To
Who else do
today,
I
it's
like?
still Weidman.
Yeah. I can't even think of like Jake Gyllenhaal is very he gets me.
Does it turn you on when he keeps getting knocked out?
Jake
Chris
You're
Gyllenhaal.
like, I might be
No.
able to knock out Weidman my
No.
damn self.
What about
get
Corey
really upset.
Feldman?
You know, the poor man's Jake Gyllenhaal. If you can't get Jake Gyllenhaal,
super
That
poor
really
man's Chris
confused
Weidman.
me. I was like, I don't understand.
It just slurped back inside you.
man.
I couldn't even compute that. I was like, why?
Look, I was afraid that this podcast, because I do my sports podcast tomorrow, we're going to talk too much sports.
Guys, on
I'm
all
gonna have
things
nothing to talk
comedy.
You're,
about.
you're the PG sports podcast.
What are the odds?
I'm trying
What are the
not
odds on all things comedy?
But I'm like, thank God, dude. I feel like I've really.
You pretty much got.
Thank God
Bill
Redban
Cum-
came
you
here.
Pretty much got. You pretty much got Bill Cum married. True or false?
Pretty much, yes.
Yeah.
Why? How?
He predicted that he was going to propose.
Oh, that was one of the
about
odds.
right
It's
in the
funny.
beginning
Of the podcast.
And then he was like,
and he
no,
did
no,
it.
no, no.
By the way,
no.
he brought up. Tell
And
me what
then
you
a
think
year
about
later-
this idiot.
funny.
He comes in all excited to the podcast last week, and he goes, "The Bills are having a competition.
I
that
saw
you can
that.
get married at halftime.
They'll
of the
pay for
New
it.
England, and they're going to pay for a New England Patriots game." And I go, this is not a good idea, Brenton.
It's a great idea for him. It's a great idea
Great
for
idea
her to divorce him.
Yes, because I go. First of all, it's the fourth game of the year. Picture you're 0-3, right? You're 0-3, and now you're getting beat up the whole first half by Tom Brady.
Snowballs are hitting your wife.
Maybe you guys are driving and you're at the 20-yard line, but oops, he threw a pick and he runs it all the way back. Now that's the last play of the half.
And
The
now
Blues
your
are
wedding
raining
starts.
in, and all of a sudden, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. and Mrs. Brenton Biddlecombe.
Dude, I was
and you
at-
gotta come out. I go, and maybe it's just a weird year where it snows early, and now everyone's got snowballs in the hand and just
Yeah,
start fucking
it's
pelting
alright.
you and your wife with snowballs.
You know how and it was always the culture of the Cubs in Wrigley Field to when a home run gets hit, you throw it back. Unless the
Yeah.
Cubs hit it, but if the other team hits it, you don't save that ball. You throw it on the field like I don't fucking even want this ball. And it was free baseball night, which is probably the only time they've had free baseball night. Because it was, I think, either the Reds, but maybe Cardinals, but versus Cubs, home run, like bottom of the eighth, pretty much a game winner. 18,000 baseballs on the field. Everybody that got a free baseball was like,
Yeah.
fuck, you know?
Wow.
The entire outfield was white with baseballs.
Now
And
imagine you're trying to have a wedding during
we,
that.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
In
frustrated
the
people.
snow.
And when people know that they're frustrated about their team,
And maybe
losing,
they
whatever,
hate her dress.
And now it's like,
Maybe they hate her
this
dress, and
person's
you're like-
about to try to experience joy while I'm frustrated,
And I'm
fuck
drunk.
you.
I work for UPS and I'm drunk.
Yeah.
And I got to worry about her dress.
Yeah, and I live in Buffalo.
Snowball time, twat. Snowball time.
I think it's a recipe for success for the podcast for content.
Well, here's the thing.
We're making a video.
I'm not going to lie to you, Steve. Here's the thing. It's Steve, right?
It's Steve, yeah. We've known each other for 20 years.
If you guys want to bet on whether Bill Cum will get divorced or not,
Yeah.
go to our good friends at Bet TSI. Use the code PUNCH25. We've heard rumors that that's not the right code.
What do you
use
mean?
it anyway? Use a code, and if it doesn't work, hit us back up. But you guys can bet on anything. UFC, NBA, anything that's going on.
I love their futures bet.
You can bet on if Williams, the top pick Williams for the Cincinnati Bengals, is going to be out the whole season because of his shoulder surgery. Do you think he's going to make it in time or not? You know,
and that's sports band.
I mean,
talking
honestly,
a little sports.
You want insider knowledge?
Who the fuck is Williams,
dude? When he said Williams, I was like, hold
really
on,
know.
what sport is he referencing?
Jonah Williams, you know, the top pick.
Yeah, the Jonah Williams, the top pick
from the boy band.
Bengals.
Yeah.
I'll never understand why they didn't
use
take
the
off.
code PUNCH25 and go to BetDSI. Guys, that's free money to bet with. They will double whatever you put in up to $500. And God bless them, one of our longest sponsors running.
And do take the bonus. Sam has been saying not to take the bonus, but that's not right. You
Don't
can still
take the bonus.
You can take your money out. You just can't take the bonus money out immediately.
Yeah,
you
you're
can't
a sports
put $100
fan
and
you
take out
think you're
$200.
smart,
You fucking morons.
do it. Don't be a dummy. Don't be a cummy dummy.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Don't get too dirty.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, it's BetDSI. They're cool.
Come on, bro. Keep it above board.
Come on, bro.
Cummy cantaloupes around Redban's house. Oh.
Literally spent an
speaking
hour
of that,
talking about
so
you
gross.
beating off, and they're like, hey,
Marrying
hey,
the two
hey,
worlds. You see Wrigley, I think it was on ESPN. They said they're going to be the first, I think, park to start taking bets at the park. I think it was
that's
Wrigley.
great.
Wrigley, yeah.
Well, and
Which I knew was coming.
There's another Jersey or somebody else is doing that as well.
No, I mean Wrigley Field.
Oh, yeah.
Like at the fucking baseball stadium.
you
can
can
bet
really-
on
Yeah, here we go.
the
like you're at a
Cubs.
horse track.
Yeah, see.
Oh yeah. That's
Or
great.
or you could bet on a fucking, if maybe you go to Wrigley and you want to bet on the Bears game in October, or September.
One of my favorite nicknames of that, I almost call it a bar, stadium is the world's biggest singles bar. Because you can go there. No one cares about the game.
Oh, this is great.
You're there watching the Cubs. They're always going to lose in my entire life until they win the World Series. But like, you would go there just to have drinks and fuck around.
Oh, yeah.
There's a baseball game happening, but it was the world's biggest singles bar.
Yeah.
Their argument is
Jerome
that
Avenue around Yankee Stadium's got the same sort of bar situation all around there.
There was a rumor that Harry Carey. There was a bar in Chicago. I don't
You
know
mean
if
Halle
this-
Berry? Are you
Halle-
fucking it
the
up again?
The actress.
Yeah, the actress.
Yeah. But there was a rumor that there was a bar where like you could lay under this table and girls would shit on the glass table above you.
Who gets
And
off
Harry
on that?
Carey was one of the dudes that liked to lay underneath.
Imagine
that.
the smell of that.
It's weird that people are into that. Like, does that upset you so much, Steve? That so many people are into
No,
shit
sit down.
play?
No.
You could probably see what they ate.
It's
the day
always on
before.
the chest too. That's worse. That smell.
What are they doing? Oh my God! For the audio listeners,
I like that Jason thinks he's strong enough to hold a door.
Building, guys. If this turns into scat talk,
Imagine you could probably see the details of the shit too through the glass.
Hey,
Like the corn.
I think shit on the glass is worse than shit on the chest.
wait, what's going on
can I
here?
make you a deal? Can I make you a deal?
Yeah, I'll hear it.
Okay.
He puked.
Did you ever hear my story
He can't
about?
ever hear poop anything.
If it's gross, tell
He's
him.
thrown up 4
I'm
times.
gonna ask him what he thinks about WikiLeaks and Iran.
Ask him
You fucking
about
did that to us
poop.
already, remember?
Anything.
Yeah, I'll do it
Dogs
again.
taking a poop. You.
Do you hear?
No. Steve,
Tell
come
him,
on,
tell him.
Steve, don't leave. The door's locked.
Did I?
You're gonna get us fired from Bertolini.
Tell us. I want to know.
Well, there's
That guy Mitchell Bertolino is really against.
Did I
us.
ever tell you this story about? I was with this girl I dated, and we were at Slash's house, and
Say slash the.
yeah,
Okay.
and
love it.
we're on. Me and the girl were on ecstasy together, and she's just like, this is her first time doing ecstasy, and she goes, Brian, I'm so horny. Let's go somewhere. So we went outside to his pool.
I'm like, we're at Slash's house. We're already there.
Right.
Oh, no.
And so
I heard this on Gurus.
and so we're out by the pool, and we're like, let's hide in this bush and fuck. So we're in the bush. I pull down her pants, start eating her butt out. She's like, I can't feel my ass, and I'm like, I can't feel my mouth, and she shits in my mouth by mistake, and I had to blow it back in her ass. And
Blow it back.
yeah, because I didn't want her to know, so I'm like wiping my
You're
face
so
on her ass.
nice. Wait, could you not taste it because you were so high?
No, it went in my mouth.
But
it
could
was,
you taste
yeah,
it?
it was like, and
You
then
said
went
you
right in.
couldn't feel it, but you could still.
No, I couldn't feel my mouth. I
Get
felt.
away from my diaper bag.
Don't puke in her diaper bag,
and then I didn't want her to know, so I wiped the shit on her butt.
You're so nice. So did you ever tell her?
No, she never found it.
Did you take some leaves and wipe it off?
Just hanging out, dude.
And then
I need coffee.
I can't fucking.
He was gonna puke in my bag. That is so aggressive. He has all these places to puke, and it's got to be in my bag.
Are we disconnected? Are we still live?
He's
warned
punishing me. I like how he knows.
That's
He's like,
what
I
Sam
will turn off this whole
Rannazzisi.
studio.
That's what
I can't
Sam
believe this
Rannazzisi
story.
does when he hears those stories. And he is from.
He's
I
the
didn't know you
nicest
guys-
man in the world, though. That he
From
didn't
the
want
League of Their
to
Own.
embarrass her. If someone shit in my mouth, I would be so grossed out. I would kick them.
Oh, and then I used chlorine water and swished it around. She never knew.
Redban. That's
That would be
incredible.
one of the-
You are a saint.
That'd be one of the 9 things I wouldn't be into.
I didn't know that was real, by the way. I thought you guys didn't.
Dude,
No,
have you
he
not?
didn't.
You
I've
really
never
don't
heard-
know?
Wait, you
I don't
didn't
think
watch-
so.
He's thrown up on this show, 4 different studios.
Yeah.
Thrown up live on the show.
Now I feel bad. I didn't mean for
And we
him to-
locked the
Oh, you
door,
should
so he
not
has
feel
to
bad.
throw up.
He's trying to get back inside now.
He literally threw me away from the door
Wow.
because he was, well, guys,
He's out there
it's-
saying it's disgusting.
we're 1 minute
I
away.
didn't
So
know that was real. I didn't know you.
I firmly believe that that's been a
What do you think that is?
semi-successful punch drunk. He has a delicate constitution.
Redban's so nice.
Sam Rannazzisi,
He
come
didn't
over
tell
here
the
and
girl
say
he shit in his
goodbye
mouth.
and
He wiped it out
plug-
and cleaned his mouth with chlorine water.
League of Their Own.
Can you imagine? I would have kicked her into the bushes and I'm like, you're a monster. He's a good person, Redban.
Sam Rannazzisi, come plug your
Did you
show,
gag
League
it
of
all
Their
like
Own.
Reg? Like,
Oh yeah. It was.
He's
bad.
like, I
We got
can't
a
feel my
minute
mouth,
left.
but I can taste it. He's still,
Who?
he could taste it.
yeah,
Yeah.
he could taste
Who said
the
that?
shit.
There was
And you
like-
said
He
it was
couldn't
kind of a
feel
familiar
his mouth,
taste, if I'm
but
not
then he
mistaken.
tasted
And it sucks
the
because
shit.
like
Because he was so hot.
earlier that day we ate.
How about I hijack the podcast now, okay? How about I hijack the podcast? I was invited
We have a
here.
minute left.
I showed up.
You were late.
15 minutes late.
You talked about
And then I
jerking
walked
off
into
for
a
an
half
hour.
hour late person, so I was 15 minutes early.
Sure.
I do nothing but
You're right.
provide pure entertainment, joy, circling you back to sports.
Beating
at the
off
end,
at
trying to
a-
bring it back to some sort of
Beating
fucking
off at an
level
Olympic rate.
of decency.
Sure,
and
of
then
course.
only to be bombarded at the very end
By
He
what?
didn't know he
This
was going to
guy?
do that.
No.
He feels bad.
You
He didn't
are,
know.
You are terrible.
We
And
didn't
she's a
know.
total
You're
twat.
a fucking
Nightmare, idiot. Johnny's still alive.
This wasn't planned.
I'll say this.
Just
and
falls into it.
I might not do this podcast again.
You know what's crazy? We ate street corn earlier
Doubt it.
that day. And
I
so
doubt it.
There was like a little kernel in my that was trapped in my mouth.
Dude, I farted cum the other day, and I don't even remember
I didn't get to do
eating
my
cum.
fucking plugs. I didn't even do my fucking plugs.
Hey, let's see your plugs. Do your plugs. Do your plugs. Do your
the
plugs.
grossest
Rec room.
thing.
You'll
What do
be
you
at
got? What do you
Huntington Beach this Friday. This Friday, the 29th.
Order some
8th.
street corn tacos.
Shut up!
down
Shut up! Ticketsrecroom.com or wherever the fuck the rec room is in Huntington Beach. Now you got me all upset.
What about
All
Edinburgh?
upset.
You're going to be there for like 9 years.
Edinburgh for the month of
And they
August.
love the shit
oh,
on each other
Skyline
there.
Comedy Club in Wisconsin. I don't know where. Someplace in Wisconsin. July 17th weekend.
Imagine brushing your teeth
Shut
after
up,
so much shit in
Johnny.
your mouth.
Disgusting. I love all of you, and
I love you too, and I taste corn right now.
Guys,
all
that was
really
Sam Rannazzisi, and he can be seen on the League of Their Own.
Is he watching live? He hears yelling.
Oh, yeah, of course. Of
boss
course
is
he's
here.
here. Redban, thank you. What do you got?
He's like, no,
August
puke in
17th,
my
I'll be in
studio.
San Diego at the American Comedy Company. I haven't been there in like 5 years. Decided I'd go back and try it out.
We'll
there
talk
you
about
go.
that after
And
the
I'll be
show.
there with George Perez. So
I love
and
George.
Aiko Tanaka. So check it out.
Oh,
Johnny,
No.
nah, fuckwad, nothing. And you can follow me on MySpace. Suck it.